All right, welcome back for another league. We're playing Matt Dilks' list from this past weekend when he got second at the Modern Showcase Challenge. For whatever reason, that kind of feels like a tongue twister to me. I keep mispronouncing that. Anyway, so he took second place, losing in the finals to Urosa. With this list, I already played a first league with it, so if you want to check that out, you can see it in the description below this video. And yeah, there's been some things that I liked in the first league and some things that I didn't like, but I'm going to give it 10 matches before I think of any changes, which I'm definitely going to be looking at after this league is done. It felt pretty medium hate Lex, honestly. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, Hedlex. Yeah, they did pretty well in the Legacy event this past weekend. Can't complain. Keepable hands and keepable, and I guess this is a keepable hand, and we bought on the Relic. So one thing that I have felt with this version of the deck is that I really struggle to find bounce lands. Like in many situations, I have found myself in a spot where I'm like, if I find a bounce land right here, we are actually in a good spot, and then I just never found it because you don't have as many ways of digging through your deck. But if I had known that we were getting paired against Death Shadow, I would have obviously kept the Relic in my hand, right? Second place yesterday, didn't know you were. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. What do I want to do here? Because I kind of want to copy my own castle, I think. I just want to make sure that if this Dryad dies, I still have double G for this castle. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Probably should. Maybe it's better to copy the forest. I'm not sure. Verdant Catacombs. Alright, so we're gonna copy that over on Tomb. Sweet. This also gives me different names for field. Oh, this is not Shadow. It's just like bug mid-range, I guess? You have to think the Dilks is matchmaking with anyway. Yeah, I mean, probably. It probably has a lot to do with it. Another Inquisition, that's pretty brutal there. Especially if it's followed by a Tarmogoyf. What the hell is my opponent playing? No land. That's good for us. So I guess that they could have trophy. This guarantees Titan mana next turn, so they need a Thoughtseize this turn. Like Udo's just not going to do anything. With the Captain card, unless with a couple of managers. This is nice, Thalia. Congrats. Yeah, it seems like Sultai Uro of sorts. Thoughtseize is the only card that we care about here. Push the Asusa. Not gonna cut it, friend. Not gonna cut it, friend. This is my prime time. So I think we just do this. Play around Liliana by playing out the scout. Ha! Got him. So now my opponent would need a land, Fatal Push, and the Liliana in order to stop this Titan. And they just have it all. Easy. They were missing land drops that somehow they figure out. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Transmute. Naturally drawing the Valakut is actually game over now. And we could pack for a Titan, or we can just kill my opponent. So I think I'm gonna go for that line. Boop. Alright, so it's some sort of like bug, mid-range stuff. We do want Beast Withins for Ashiok purposes. We do want Field and Tracker. And probably 1 explosives, maybe not 2. Mystical Dispute is definitely in the maybe, and so is Dismember. I'm mostly just really afraid of Bob. I think that Bob is a big deal against us. Ah, come on. There we go. Cavern for sure. I don't think I want Ghost Quarter. I don't think I want Radiant Fountain. We can probably shave 1 castle. Yeah, I think that Dispute is just going to be more useful here. Cutting Relic allows us to play Uro. I mean, you can use Relic with Uro, right? You can just target your opponent, just not crack it. Just lost to Snowbat control. They had 7 counter spells in a row. Feels bad, man. Yeah, I mean, that's what the control deck does. I assume that they had some kind of Planeswalker going. Otherwise, they just cannot keep that value up. And that's kind of what you need to do. You have to slow down the Planeswalkers. That's their plan. Is this a fine hand? Man, if this were a breeding pool, I think I would actually keep this hand. But like we can't even cast that Dispute before it's too late, so not about that life, you know? They had 7 in a row with no Planeswalker, and they were on 3 lands for most of the game. Jeez. Well, I guess that they just drew gasoline and nothing else, so it makes sense. And post board, they have more stuff. They have more counter magic post board. Splo is like my favorite card against Green Black X. Yeah, it's like one of the best cards that we can be playing against the black green stuff. Opponent agrees. Counter magic plus lit is a big feels, but yeah, it's not the best combo ever, but you will see people doing that nonsense every now and then. No second discard is big for us. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna copy the Water Grave there because we might want to explode this on 3 if my opponent plays an Ashiok or something like that. If they have a Lily, do we? EE for 3? It's a Fulminator. You got me. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have played the castle there. Like, if they play Lily, I would definitely dispute it. Shit. Oh, that was a pretty bad mistake. I was thinking of getting the tap land out of the way. But I forgot that, yeah, obviously I'm down a land now. Duh. That was dumb. That was dumb. Let's go if we don't really care. Bant. So they don't have a Lily, so because it would have been better to play the Lily right there. So they will need to top the get a Lily right now exactly. Inquisition. Fuck. I could have backed it for Tracker. For a Titan there. I don't think that's the line. Also, it's combo 7 on Super Q. Yeah, there was actually two Neo brands in the top 8 of the PTQ this weekend, I think. It blows my mind that that deck is still legal. My opponent really in the tank about this decision right here. Maybe they're wondering whether they should have, like, maybe their last card is an Ashiok or something. They're wondering whether they should take the Dispute instead of the Summoner's Pact, which could be an option. If they do cast an Ashiok, I'm going to Pact for Tireless Tracker though. See other street triple Q in Legacy? No, I didn't see it. I wonder if that's why we beat him. I mean, triple queuing is rough. Way too many things can go wrong there. Give me those lands, baby, please. Was watching Edgar, he wasn't even double queuing. Oh, I don't know. So there's one more LCQ and he has 40 hours to get 18 QPs. Oh, okay, so right now. Okay. Sure. Well, definitely happy I didn't hold up this dispute this turn. Probably gonna take the explosives here. Yeah. Grows the Goifo. What is our best draw here? What is our best draw? I guess we will need to find land into... What is this? Aether Gust? Assassin's Trophy? Oh, we like that. Sweet. So now if we draw a Titan, we just win. Sweet. We were in a bad spot, now we're in a great spot. Awesome. Titan? Oh no, that sucks. Do we serve? Yeah, that was a perplexing line by my opponent there. Another stock list. It's been pretty not great in my opinion, but yeah, I guess it's the new stock list. Thanks for the great content and music. Love watching. Oh, thank you, Disciple of the Master. I appreciate it. Yeah, I guess we're like on the Titan plan. So like this Azusa saving me 6 life, it's probably a good deal. Would like to dispute that, please. Titan? Cruel Turf. That sucks. So we're probably gonna have to beast within this guy. When are you doing the Aquarius streamer event this week? It's on the 15th. Oh yeah, good time to make that announcement. Wizards actually contacted me, and I'm going to be doing. I said this yesterday during the Legacy stream also, but I'm gonna be playing in the streamer event, which is pretty sweet. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so what do we want to kill here? So basically we have one draw step to find Primeval Titan. And I guess that the Goyf is way easier to answer than the Questing Beast, because we can get infinite tokens, so I guess that we kill the Questing Beast. You're in the big leagues now? Yeah, for sure. Sponsored? Not really. Titan, please. Poggers. I guess that gives me one more turn. But it doesn't allow me to draw into a Titan, however. Wait, it does allow me to draw into a Titan, never mind. But I didn't get there. Feels bad, man. The 1/2 Goyf gets in there. Of course. Of course. All right. So they don't seem to have counter magic, so I guess I do want to have more castles and less caverns. They also don't seem to have like good answers to AmuLIT. I think I still don't like AmuLIT though. I do like Radiant Fountain though, since like my point is 0 caverns is a little bit too much. Dispute seems very bad. My opponent literally just showed me Unmoored Ego. How do I beat Unmoored Ego without Dispute? Yes, I know that I hate playing Dispute against this kind of deck, but like, do I have a choice? If they were only playing like permanent based hate, I would not be playing Dispute. I would probably be playing. I don't even know what I would be playing, honestly, though. Like Dismember, I guess? Seems bad. Being back and forth castles feels good. Ancient Tomb? Yeah, Ancient feels pretty good. Even if he dumped this. Yeah, I was losing to most cards there. Like there's not a question. Can't play around Fulminator, so not gonna. Can't play around Fulminator, so I'm not gonna. I guess that technically I could beast within the land on their upkeep next turn. Is that awful? It is pretty awful. Well, Bob is a problem. Bob is actually a really big problem there. Do I have to just main phase kill this Bob? Oh man, like this is all sorts of trouble. I just don't have time anymore. Fuck, Bob is so good. So we're definitely fetching for a basic here. I think I have to upkeep destroy one of their lands. Because if my opponent plays a Fulminator here, like the game just ends, right? Maybe my opponent is considering Trophy in my Semi-Growth Chamber, which could be a line. It would be annoying for me for sure. Piece within your land to percent the clock. That is the line, especially in the face of my opponent's Fatal Push. 5 colony opponent game will cost and more ego against me and name Field of the Dead instead of Primetime. I'm so confused. Huh. Maybe they're trying to next level you or something? Seems questionable. I love how they went for the most painful Thoughtseize possible. I'm gonna take 3 of this one. I'm gonna tap this one. I guess they have Thought Scour. That was my plan. Plan going down the drain. Land? God damn it. What if we packed for Dryad? What happens? Just die to Fulminator. Well, we can't stop Bob anymore. So I think we're just going to be playing AmuLIT Ponza now. I don't know how sustainable this really is. I don't know how... Wait, what? Do they have Surgical? Trying to cheese me out? Inquisition. Well, that sucks. Beast within the beast within. That's the line right there. That's the line. Well, that's a big win for us. I have a push, they have an Inquisition. They didn't draw land. I can pact for Tracker, but he just dies to push, so it's not great. I'm not going to transmute for Cavern, I don't think. We could transmute for Cavern, though. Alright, we're going to do that, I guess. Transmute for Cavern and Prey is the line. Creeping Tarbit. Inquisition gets the summoners back. So that kind of sucks. And if they have a Thoughtseize, we kind of just lose. Inquisition is fine. No, I'm not Catholic. Well, this is what we got. So let's do it. So can we protect ourselves from... We can't really. So I think we're just going to do this too. That is going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 land types. So I'm trying to think what happens if my opponent has a Liliana. They transmute 1, 2. So I need to draw exactly a bounce land. If I do field, yeah, I guess field fountain is the line. Doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel great, huh? But I think it's what we have to do here. Sometimes I really miss Colony Garden. Well, Colony wouldn't really do much, right? My opponent has a bush, so if they have the Lily, they have the Lily. Bog myself. What does Bog myself achieve? It doesn't do anything for me. Like, my opponent is beating me down with my Beast and a Dark Confidant. Like, they're not beating me down with Goif, so bogging myself doesn't do anything. Field, in order to set up like more potential good draws, it's a lot better. They might just not have it though. AmuLIT Ponza might be getting there. Opponent showed Drown. Yeah, that's true. That is true, that is true. With how they tapped, I don't think I should worry about Drown. 3 to transmit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have not played a land yet. So now we can do Field of the Dead. And now we can actually bog ourselves, which is nice. Yeah, I actually like that now that you pointed out. I had missed that previously. One, two, three, four, five, six. So it's either bog myself or get a bounce land and replay Radiant Fountain. This actually protects me. I think I like that because it protects me for something like a Brutality. While it presents lethal next turn. Fulminator Mage, right on time. I guess they couldn't have activated Tar Pit and Brutality, so maybe that was not good. Playing Bob in Modern, I mean, it's kind of beating me down, honestly. We got super lucky. They can't cheese me out with Dumping Sphere plus Fulminator because I have 2 basics. I think we're good. Take care of Pit. There, like if my opponent spends 4 mana to activate Creeping Tar Pit, they just die. So I think we're fine. We don't need to take care of Creeping Tar Pit just yet. And if we want to, we can do that next turn thanks to... Yeah, so I guess my opponent's only out is Maelstrom Pulse into Drowning the Lock. Tracker is the bomb of my heart. That's true. Child Tracker is pretty great. Opponent deep into tank, trying to figure out the line to survive this. Although at this point, I imagine that if they had it, they would have done it already. Like it's not, they probably don't have that many options. If there's like we're ahead by so much that if my opponent does have the exact cards they need to kill me here, then it's probably gonna be pretty obvious. Maelstrom Pulse, Questing Beast. Oh wow! I totally forgot about the Questing Beast. Holy crap! Yay me! Good job, me. Good job, me, playing around Questing Beast like a boss. So we just take this. Bump in the night you. I would have mad respect for my opponent if they would bump in the night me there. Honestly, I had totally forgotten about Questing Beast, but it's kind of hilarious. By playing around something else, I ended up playing around the Questing Beast, and my opponent did show me on game 2. Ben Modern is great. It kind of is. It kind of is. Double Relic, you just cannot beat this value. You just cannot beat this amount of value. Like, we're gonna get to draw 2 cards for 4 mana? Jeez. Can you believe that? Opponent mold to 5. Oh, please tell me they're in Dredge and we have Double Relic in our opener. I'm sorry. This is just too hilarious. This is too funny. I'm sorry, opponent. I'm sorry. They move to 5 into my turn 2. Dryad plus Double Relic. My opponent says I'm sorry, opponent. I'm sorry. I'm legit sorry about this. This is too funny. This is just too funny. You got it, Bloodcast OP. Can flag? Sure. I will block. I guess I activate this now. It might be bad if my opponent has like the merchant, but like we just crack one of these relics, whatever. Two mana draw two looking a bit better now. That's true. Can't say no to that. Sting with Imp. I think I'm okay with this. What did they just a single Creeping Chill? Yeah, I'm fine with this. Also fine with this, I think. And I guess I'm gonna crack here now. I mean, it doesn't matter. This is we're just done here. Sure. We're just we could kill the block gas and exile it. Value. Does this count as Seaver rolling? I don't know. That was pretty hilarious though. Is that our sideboard plan? I guess I want Beast Withins just in case they have Magus or some stuff like that. That was really funny. That was really funny. I called it too, which is even better. Okay. Shows my opponent more information, but it's kind of nice to get rid of a tap land right now. Okay. They might have mailed the blood gas, but sure. Right, so next turn we get access to Pact of Negation, which is medium. It's like it's not great, but it is okay. They have exactly 4 rocks. That's pretty. Oh, okay, cool. It's pretty good for them. That is pretty good for them. Did you have the land? Bog? Unlucky. Simply unlucky. Mill themselves one more time. Then they dredge loam. I don't even know what their hand looks like. Why do we keep Pact versus Dredge? Because of Conflagrate specifically. We might see it right here. We might see it right here. However, my opponent has gone a little bit too wide maybe, so maybe I should save the Pact for a Nox. And I should just... luck to Jund Ashiok Choke combo. Your Jund opponent was playing Choke against you. So basically that means that your opponent is expecting to never kill your Dryad. Let me tell you, you just got really, really unlucky, because that's not a winning strategy. Boil from Jund is a little bit more fine. It's still extremely situational, but it's like devastated enough that it's fine. But like basically they can never okay. So they can't conflag me, so I think I let this go. Because it gives me the out of drawing a Titan. Honestly, if we draw a Titan, we might actually be ahead. If we draw a Titan, we might even be favorites here. But we have this turn to draw the Titan. Titan? God damn it, Fran. Enough is enough. Alright, so we're gonna Valakut, and we're just gonna Valakut their dudes that are actually annoying. So I guess we're gonna Valakut this, and we can do this with Pact backup. So I think we just Bog plus Valakut at this point. We're gonna make 2 zombies so that these are 1, 2, 3, 4. These are blocked. And we get to kill 3 things. Yeah. So Bog Trigger goes into stack last, obviously. Kill the Ox. Kill the Narco. Get to Zomboss. Always yes, always yield. Boggy you, thank you very much. Play my second land. No. Kill another Narco. Now we have blockers for every single one of my opponent's creatures. We have Pact of Negation backup. EC. This is great. I thought I got a Valorant drop, but instead I was stupid gifted son. Oh, that sucks, Chief. That sucks so much. I'm so sorry for you. Good times, good times. Good times. Magic is easy, indeed, indeed. Okay. This hand needs help, but because of the way that our deck is constructed with like a bunch of lands, I think that this hand is a fine keep. Oh no. Is this Nev? Tell them to get good. You just need to ask for the card in upkeep apparently. Yeah, I mean that's the line. Everybody knows that, right? Okay, so it is 5-color Niv. So we're probably dead here. The lady's gonna get you after what I did with it yesterday, probably. Oh. That's not Niv. Maybe Niv with Inquisition instead of Thoughtseize? Seems pretty bad. Yeah, the lave treated me well yesterday, so not complaining. Okay. Play Maya Susa, question mark. Manalik gets me, but Drone the Lock doesn't. Manalik. Okay, so it's just a Grixis control pile. So it's not Nif. Cool. No, it's not Ursa because they're playing Manalik. If they were playing Ursa, they would be playing something better, like Rebuke or something. They still, even with Astrolabe, they still don't have Cryptic mana. Feels bad, man. Counter this, please. Drawing the lock. Cool. Unless they have main deck Ashiok or yet more counter magic, it should be fine here. I think I'm slamming this first Titan, but I'm not slamming the second one. Because if this resolves, we just win. Drown doesn't do it. Manalik does. But they don't have Cryptic mana, and I think that it's possible that things just get worse for us. Easy. Terminate. Nimble Obstructionist Psycho. That is my opponent's answer to my Primeval Titan. Nimble Obstructionist Cycle. Wow. Okay, now I'm pumped up. Now I'm excited about what's going on here. Now I'm excited about what's going on here. This is actually a great moment for...
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's exactly how I feel right now. That is exactly how I feel right now. Are we gonna cycle another Stiflebird here, opponent? Is that what's going on? Oh no. Man, I was ready. I was ready. Of course, I played the Ghost Quarter first in order to trigger 2 field tokens. Modern staple Nimble Obstructionist. Yes, yes. That one. That one precisely. No need to do anything, so we're just going to pass here. They really killed a big one on me. Yeah, I got super hard. Cryptic, return your Titan to hand. Sounds good. Oh, we have green going on too. All right. All right. Cavernous Souls. So 5 mana. Okay, so the line is probably to play Scout. Move to combat. Attack here. Okay. Blue, blue. Oh, no. Oh, cool. So 3 mana. Play this. Summon. Bounce this. Transmute. Abstractionist? No second Abstractionist. I'm slightly disappointed. Slightly disappointed. Snake, obviously, of course. So my opponent is basically playing Legacy, but with worse cards. Give haste to Stacy, flash in a land. Name Giant. Another Summon. No Slayers feels bad, man. Yeah, it kind of does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's not good tapping. That is good tapping. All right, Giant 1, there we go. Leave red floating. So I think at this point we're just gonna start bogging. Hola Eli, ¿cómo andas? Ice Fang Quaddle and Nimble Obstructionist main deck. Nimble Obstructionist main deck. Let me say that again. Nimble multiple Nimble Obstructionists in the main deck. Because one was not enough. One was not enough. We needed more. Mad respect for my opponent. Whatever they're doing seems awful and absolutely awesome. Which everybody knows is the best combination. Those were main deck, yes. Would Stifle be too good in Modern? Probably not. Oh yeah, I was got. All right. I guess I do. We have counter magic, so maybe just 2 beats within for Ashioks. I need more information. I mean, I gotta be able to kill those Stifle birds, right? Otherwise, they're gonna kill me. They're meeting us at 2. Well, that's not the way that it works in Magic Online. That's not how Magic Online pairs you. So my opponent might be 0-0, or they might be 1-0. Their deck sounds fun though. And this hand is also pretty great, so I'm gonna keep it. No discard spell. Cool. Sure. We can delay the option of fetching maybe one more turn here. You just assume it pairs by record. Yeah, it kind of pairs by record, but not like 100%. It's weird the way it does it. I guess one thing that I should be worried about is Blood Moon, right? Because like this kind of soup decks sometimes getcha. That's a sexy draw. That's a sexy ass draw. That's what it is. Alpine Moon? Got it. So I guess we don't need to worry about Blood Moon. Maybe they will name Wooded Foothills here. They name fields. Understandable. Don't mind me, just chilling, just making my land drops. Just casting my explorers. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. I think that if my opponent lets this resolve, I'm just going to play my lands and not do anything. And if they cryptic me, I just let it resolve too. So play lands. And play my land. Okay, command. You got me. Astrolabe, you got it. Field of Ruin. We have a second breeding pool in the deck, right? Well, this time I have not been fetching because I assumed we had a second breeding pool, but like I also tapped wrong right there because I forgot to tap my Tulare West, but I didn't want my opponent to know what I was gonna do. Of course, no use in disputing there because my opponent can just shuffle it away if they want to. So, just what they're gonna do. Okay. Basic forest, classic. Summoner's Pact. Can my opponent really play 100% on instant speed? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Yeah. I'm honestly legit afraid of something like Shadowed Out. Like, I just don't know what to expect from my opponent's deck. Just chilling. Don't mind me, opponent. Do we want to make some land drops here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I do. Not yet, at least. Another Albine Moon. You got it, opponent. Valakut, the Molten Pinnacle. Chalice Trucker, yeah. As long as they don't have a threat or Planeswalker, the mind just go against control decks. No, it's fine. I mean, they have 2 cards in hand, so it's probably just getting worse for me from here. So that's why I chose to go for it right now. Three, four, five, six. So now the question is, do I go for another tracker? Or do I go for it? I think I'm going to go for another tracker. This plays around Disdainful Stroke. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do we want to drop 1, 2? I think I just want to make more land drops, and we're going to draw into stuff. Question is, are you going to play Burn with Mishra's Bubble on the chat on the cat when a Kura comes? Probably not. It's nice. 2, 3. That's also nice. All right, pack number 1. Pack number 2. Pretty unlucky that we found no lands whatsoever there. And I think I don't want to crack Clue just yet. Drawing the lock doesn't do anything. We have 2 card draw in the tank. Kind of just don't want to tap out of dispute here. Field entering and tapped feels good, man. Feels good, man. Tracker's so good. Tracker's so freaking good. Tracker's so good, holy crap. Is this the 5th card that we're drawing off Tracker? Busted. Absolutely busted. No Stifle? GG's. So I guess we just get a couple of bounce lands, right? Yay, clues. Now they don't have more land than us. Opponent thought ceases. You got it. At 2 life. I'm really curious about what's an opponent's win. I mean, you're looking at it right now, right? That's their win con. Obviously. I like our opponent. Yeah, my opponent was nice. More ads, please. Will, are you a sub? Subs get no ads. Got him. Got him. That's good stuff. That match against Dredge, though. That match against Dredge was something else. Sure, we'll keep this. Dr. Jack, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Matty Ice MTG. Thank you for the support, Dr. Jack, and congratulations, Matty, on your brand new subscription. Congrats on 2nd place. Thank you very much. It was nice. Not gonna lie, it was nice. Dodge the gift sub. Value. Is this Bant? Yeah, that looks like Bant. So we probably want to reset this thing. Yeah. Try it. Land. This Navy Giant. Say go. I guess we can get in there. I imagine this matchup is easy peasy. Depends. It depends on our opponent's build, and like some people are playing mainly Gashioks. Like if my opponent plays an Ashok here, like we actually have a very real game going on. But if their line is like field your Golgari Rod Farm or something, or your castle, I guess, whatever. Actually, it would have been a lot worse for us if they had fielded the Golgari Rod Farm, because we couldn't have made an encounterable. But yeah, now this is just game. So land 1, land 2. So we're just going to field plus bounce here. Can't haste, and we have no packs to pay for, so this should be game. My opponent can path my Titan, they can path my Dryad, and it doesn't matter. But if we go for Valakut and they path my Dryad or something, it's just like... So they kind of have to Wrath here. That's like the only out. Bounce covering for extra encounter ability, that would have been the line. Okay, so here... I guess that this doesn't do anything, never mind. Vile Fizzle there. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pog. We were 1 mana short of casting the Titan here, but I think that's still fine. I think that there's just more value in me holding up this than it is in me going for a Titan here. Like, my opponent is already dying to my board state, so there's no need for me to overextend and like get got by a Force of Negation or something. This is still roughly a Great Titan? Yeah, it's a free Great Titan, basically. So it is just Bant Snow control. So they probably have Force. How do we lose this game? The way that we lose this game is if we if they have Force of Negation. That's how we lose this game. So I guess that we want to do this and we want to transmute for Vesua to copy our own field. We could also Pact of Negation, but we don't have double blue, so that's not a line. We could bog them. Bog does sound pretty good here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna bog them. It's between Vesua to copy my own field or bog to make sure that they can't Uro me. They're 1 card off Uro, so that's why I didn't bog them immediately. Like, whatever they do, I could just bog in response. Very okay. So Cryptic, tap and draw. Let this go. Second main phase, bog them. So we're playing around Snapcaster this way. They found a field, but now they need to basically chain Cryptics forever, and we need to never draw a Titan. They can eventually ultimate the fairy. Yeah, but we're spitting out zombies faster than they are doing this, right? No, not anymore. Like, that was what they needed. Feels bad, man. Maybe I messed this one up. Maybe I messed this one up. Yep. I mean, I guess we're one Titan away from winning anyway, but I get closer. Maybe I should have just gone for it and like lose to a force, but just like get my 2-for-1. Not drawing nothing for a million turns is not helping our cause. How is the match against Bant? I think it's slightly positive for us, but not by much. And it depends on our build and our opponent's build, and our current build right now is actually bad against this matchup. Because Stronghold is actually very good at pressuring planeswalkers, while the other one, the one that we're playing right now, which is Battlements, is just horrid at doing that. Too bad I don't have any Breeding Pools to play. Why? I mean, if I wanted to have Breeding Pools, I would copy my opponent Breeding Pool, but I don't know what that does for me. Oh, yeah, but why do I want a Sanctuary? Like, to get... I don't have anything to get back. Explore? I don't think that's worth... Also, it doesn't work with Vesuva. Vesuva enters the battlefield tapped, and this only triggers when it enters untapped, so it's never gonna happen. Alright, so more blanks. Well, at this point they ultimated Fairy, so we can't win anymore. Well, I guess maybe I just did throw that game away. Maybe I should have... Maybe I wasn't as far ahead as I thought that I was. They did need a very specific sequence of draws to happen, and they did. But yeah, maybe like what I should have done is just like ignore, just like not play around force, because if they have it, it's just going to be very good for them anyway. Sanctuary Tech for Titans. Well, I did play Mortuary Mire at one point in the deck, and it was actually pretty good in this kind of matchup. I like this hand though. Dispute would be a great draw. What else could be a great draw? Good times, good times. Clap. Clap indeed. So I think we do this and we just play the Azusa. If my opponent wants to path my Azusa, sweet. Yes, awesome. So next, that's one path that doesn't go to my tracker. We're still holding up. Dispute for a potential Ashiok or something. Next turn we can tracker, get a clue. Gotta love it. We could transmute here if we wanted to. I don't think we do. I am going to fetch for breeding pool here though. Just get some guaranteed value. Gonna bounce the T-West. Holding up Beast Within here. Cracking Clues. Relic. All the good stuff. Monastery Mentor. It's a nice target for Beast Within. So they can probably path my tracker in response here. They leave themselves open to a Primeval Titan. So if we draw a prime time, we basically win. I guess that I want to crack clues first. So let's start there. These draws have not been particularly exciting, unfortunately. Yeah, one more clue and a couple of relics to crack it still. Teferi here is brutal. Teferi here is brutal. Crack a clue, hoping to find Pact of Negation. Okay. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So we have 7 mana, 9 mana. Start here. Kind of suspicious of that snap resolving there. So I'm not going to go for it, I don't think. It's pretty solid. So this is a good bait. So if my opponent does have mana leak or something, Quaddle. Okay. Relic you. Relic you. Always play around mana tide, exactly. You never know when you can get tighted. Modern staple. It is a classic. Third Field of Ruin, jeez. Lots of fields, lots of ruin over there. Mana Tide Pog. Yeah, for real. It's too great. What am I going to do here? Interesting. That would not have been my line if I were my opponent. That would not have been my line. Cryptic Tappable Creatures. Okay. Pact in response. All right, so we win. One, two, three, four, five, six. This guy. Valakut Battlements. Valakut, yep. And Valakut, yep. Yes. And yes. Haste, yep. And attack. Attack them. Yes. Valakut Vesuva. Copy here. Valakut you. And you. And you. And you. And one Teferi for value. Chad, green deck always win. Yeah, for sure. That was a massive misplay by opponent. Yes, yes, it was. It wouldn't have really mattered because we actually were drawing like a bazillion cards with this tracker already. But that was just not a good line. I don't understand what they were trying to achieve there. Don't really understand what like they were going for. Just tuning into some nice lines against fan control. You love to see it. Yeah, it's interesting. This matchup is very cool. This really sucks. Like turn 1 scout is great, but having 2/4 basics in a matchup that is so much about, I think we have to keep it, but I don't love it. Like we're likely to just run out of basics in this matchup. In this game, I mean. That is a pretty great draw, however. They planned on crackback lethal? Yes, but by tapping out. Like that doesn't sound like a great strategy, in my opinion. Who am I to say, though? Probably Snake here. Doesn't really do anything. Okay, so we're basically never going to be activating this Stacy. Just gonna chill here. I guess I don't do anything. I just pass the turn. Triple Titan. I know you want to do it, opponent. I know you want to do it. Oh no, that's so much worse for us. Yeah, that's fine. Do we just go after a land? I kind of want to go after a land. This kind of forces a field activation. Interesting. Not finding any fucking land here, it's pretty disgusting. Oh, thank you, opponent. I appreciate it. Not a single title list in the Super Qualifier yesterday? You mean this morning? I think the Super Q was this morning. Okay, we're not going to be able to exile their graveyard, which sucks a little bit, but that's fine. This plays around Mana Leak nicely. Force of Negation, pitching Supreme Verdict. Okay. It's not bad. Okay. Chocolatium can be good, except it just never is. Interesting observation, Magus. Tell us how you really feel. So I guess that I just have to jam here. They have 2 cards. That's a good top deck. Can they use both fields? I guess they have double fields, so I can't really pact here. So I'm just dead. Wait a second, let's think. So if we find Simic Growth Chamber, plus Tularia West, and we bounce the Rod Farm, they can field us in response. We save it. Doesn't work though, right? They have 2 Field of Ruins, and they can activate both of them. They have 2 Field of Ruin, and they can activate both. So I don't have outs. I don't have outs. Oops. No, fetch doesn't do it either. Oh, that's right. I can just do that. And just tap my team and attack for lethal. Never mind. Never mind. We're just actually dead. Feels bad. I feel like I played poorly game 1. Game 1 definitely looked beatable from our side. Game 2 was just like a gross misplay from our opponent. And then game 3, it just felt like we were... Like, I just spent way too much time without drawing any lands. Like, my opponent was able to hit their land drops quicker than I was. And that is a big part of like what that matchup really revolves around. Turn 3 Titan, so we bought on the Explorer. Vanilla better than chocolate? I love trolls. So I think that chocolate is better than vanilla for me. By significant margin. But fun enough, this was not always the case. Like when I was a kid, I actually did like vanilla a lot more. And as I grew older and wiser, my love for vanilla has gone down, while my love for chocolate has obviously risen. Raspberry is just unplayable. Why is there Maniac Relics? I don't know. We're playing Dilks list. Yeah, we're playing Dilks list, so I just copied and pasted it. Unfollowed. No, Raspberry is not good. I could do Strawberry, and that's still, it's pushing a little bit. That's still pushing it. And just the other one, like Raspberry, is just unplayable. All right, we got a game. We got a game. In fact, not only do we got a game, but we might actually be behind here. We couldn't have backed in response though. Like, there's no way that the Dryad gets me to 4 mana on turn 2. Asus I could have, but not Dryad. We have a lot of very good draws here though. My opponent does have Tron on turn 2 though, on turn 3, so... What is the Neo form of ice cream? Ooh, that's a good question. Is there any taste that I despise? I just like ice cream a little bit too much, so... I don't know if there's anything that I wouldn't eat, you know? Ballista for 3. We can beat that. That's also not a good line. Unless they also have Dismember. They don't. Yeah, that's not a good line. If we draw a Titan, we just win. Valakut would also be... I guess that it wouldn't really be a solid draw. I mean, and no 0% of our deck is just blank snap right now, though. Vegan ice cream? Oh, no. Oh, okay, there you go. You finally found the Neo brand of of ice cream. Oh wow, yeah. My opponent's a little bit clueless over there, I think. Okay, so the way that we win this game is we find Valakut or Tolerian West right now, or a Titan. I guess Titan just wins on the spot, but we're just throwing it. Let's just go ahead and let's draw some more blanks, you know? You know, regular ice cream has cow's milk in it. It's disgusting, right? Well, your nick is horny vegan, so I wouldn't expect any less from you. Thank you. Land number 1. Land number 2. Yeah, this is very lethal. They just ping themselves twice. Lol. Lol, lol, lol. Okay, so we want this guy, we want this guy, we want these guys. Don't want this, don't want this. One of these can go, one of these can go. Cavern can go. One scout can go. Respect for opponent, yeah. Hierarchy. Why not point 1 at the ballista? Why, Levi? Like, it's not doing anything for us. Like, my opponent didn't really correctly assess how problematic that dryad was for them. And at that point, like, it was just, they can't do anything. Seppuku, yeah. Oh no. Ballista for 1. Chalice for 1 too. Okay. Poggers. Can you imagine playing AmuLIT and not drawing the best card every single time? That would be so exhausting. Can you imagine playing AmuLIT and not drawing the best card at every single point? Awful. So awful. Yeah, Tron sometimes just looks... Like, my opponent spent, what was it, 3 or 4 turns with an active Tron, and they went Walking Ballista, Reality Smasher, and I just drew blanks for 3 turns in a row, and they just didn't do anything. I just killed them eventually. I feel like I don't know. I mean, I understand why people play Eldrazi Tron. It's just like, I wonder if there's a way that you can play mono green Tron, but play with Chalice. Because like Chalice is the only reason why Eldrazi Tron is actually good, right? Like if Chalice were not a card, if you could not play Chalice in Eldrazi Tron, it would just not be a deck. It's just like so much less powerful than the rest of the format. So I wonder if there's a way to... I imagine that it's just not worth it, and it's just better to have access to like steerings and stuff. So that's why people don't play Chalice in like actual Tron. Exactly. I mean, but like Tron also plays Expedition Map, which is like the cutest thing ever, right? Like they play 1-drops in their Chalice deck. But yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is just not worth it. Anyway, I really don't want to talk about Tron, 'cause, you know. But yeah. Register and E-Tron is a misplay, to be honest. I mean, it's a fine deck, but it's just like, it's just so medium a lot of the time. So Frank can tell us how good it was to not play Karn. I mean, it was fine to not play Karn. It was not fine to play this instead of Boros Garrison and Slayer Stronghold. Like my Titans, whenever I didn't have a Dryad, my Titans felt so underpowered. It was really sad. It was very, very sad. But yeah, I mean that was what happened. It's just not fine to not play the vote. I mean, the vote's a lot of value, right? But I mean, this list was okay. Like the relics were just kind of medium, honestly. They didn't feel good at any point. At no point, whenever I cast a relic, I was like, "Yeah, relic right now, so good." Like against Dredge, and like that game was just the same. Like we would have won anyway. So I wonder if something like this is just better. And I definitely did not like... Whoops. Like, I know why you might want to do this, but I think that you're actually missing out on value by playing this. What is this? Boros. And we probably want to be doing Celestia Sanctuary here. And then Sun Home. This is probably what I would do. Our meta becomes a little bit worse, but I think that the upside is just like it's actually significant. Like it's actually significant to have access to these cards instead of the other stuff. Maybe Breeding Pool is better than Bojuka Bog. Or the Fourth Castle. I understand what Matt was going for, though. It makes sense. It's just I don't know. I would try something like this and kind of see what's up. So if I wanted to keep playing some non-Karn lists for whatever reason, this is probably where my mind would go towards. How do you sideboard against Goblin combo? I have not honestly seen the Goblin combo yet, so I couldn't really tell you. I can like kind of assume how you might want to sideboard, but I don't know. Maybe you probably won't dismember, so this is a creature combo deck. Explosive is probably good. I know there's vials involved, but I don't know if they have like more problematic stuff in the sideboard. You probably want to just like dismember Beast Within and explosives at most. That's probably a lot of cards too. But I have never seen the Goblin combo deck in action just yet. I know that it goes infinite with like a dude that puts counters on things, and then the red cap, which is kind of hilarious. I totally forgot that that was a Goblin. Yeah, Cage prevents them from going infinite. I like a 3-3 split between Steerings and Explore. I don't like Mystic. I mean, I don't know, Bracer. That's kind of like the point. I'm trying to go with Dilks list with Steerings instead of Relic. But yep. So if I were to play something like Dilks list, this is where I would go next. and take it from there. But this is where I would start the testing. The sideboard honestly felt good. We didn't play against a single blood on deck. That's not true, actually. We played against Ponsa one time, one of our rounds, and we beat it somehow. I don't know how that happened. they just did the Ponsa thing and just had nothing, and we just beat them, which was hilarious. But yeah, the relics were super underwhelming. Even when they were supposed to be good, they just weren't that good. They were comboing off, and I had Trav Scout, Dryad, 5 lands, and the Valakut in hand. I assume that the Scout was tapped, right? Because otherwise it wasn't. Oh, that's great then. It wasn't tapped. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So thanks for watching if you're watching on YouTube. So appreciate you being here. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the content. And I will see you tomorrow with more videos. Bye bye. Take care.